How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. So I'm just having a quick look at how the crop's doing, and I have to say I'm very happy. It's looking really good. I'm happy to see that the rock problem that we have on this field didn't affect the seeding too much. So yeah, that's really good. But today we've actually got a little bit to do. So we are first off gonna be selling our crop from last season. So we've been sitting on that crop for a few months now, because at the time of harvesting prices were pretty low, but at the moment the prices are quite high. I think about as high as they're gonna go. I think from this point on they probably start going down again. So they seem to just have sort of tipped over that high point, but hopefully I'm right. But we're sitting on about 6 tons of wheat and I think a little bit over 6 tons of oat. And I had a look at the prices and all this morning, so it looks like we're going to be taking some crop to our good friends over at Johnson's Farmers Market, as well as the grain mill. So I just have to double check. I think the wheat was going to the grain mill, but I'll just have to double check. Can't quite remember off the top of my head right now, but yeah, I'll double check that, and I'll just double check the prices as well. But yeah, I'm quite excited for it. I'm not expecting to make a huge amount of money, but because it's not huge quantities, we're talking about half a trailer of each crop. But yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be too bad at all. And in other news, I also saw a piece of equipment last night that I want to go take a look at, and I think it's somewhere over close to that water tower over there, because I had a little map location thing on the advert, and it seems to be a business over there. It's got a really old cool tractor that is in desperate need of repair, so I want to go take a look at that. But I'm thinking, because the price is quite low on it, they want 4,000 for it, I'm thinking a full restoration of it. It's apparently completely like running and driving and all. It's fine, but it's in rough condition, and I was thinking that would be a really cool tractor for like a complete full-on restoration. So yeah, we're gonna have a look at that a little bit later on. But yeah, other than that, basically the chickens are still doing pretty well. I haven't figured out a shelter for them yet, unfortunately. I don't really know what to do with that. I'm thinking maybe just moving them completely. I was thinking maybe utilizing corner of this field maybe, and building a bigger enclosure for them with a shelter and all. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what we're going to do around that. We've got some other priorities at the moment. The chickens are still happy and all, so that's good. I'm just going to get this front loader detached. There's no point driving around with this on all day, because we're all going to do a fair bit of driving. But yeah, no real farming today, I don't think. Let's get that detached. Beautiful. And we'll hook up to the trailer, and I'll get this filled up. We're probably going to do wheat first, and I'll double check the prices and all and where we're heading. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit.
To the river we go, leave our worries on the shore and drift away. On the river we know, sometimes the perfect words are never said. I spilled my coffee, I don't feel like talking, my worries just keep growing by the day. I need a moment where the green and blue appear, to spin a rock and watch the ricochet. To the river we go, leave our worries on the shore and drift away. On the river we know, sometimes the perfect words are left unsaid. You could change your mind when you're intertwined with the water and the waves.
Alright, so that is crop sold, and we ended up getting just under $7,000 for it, which, I mean, I knew because it's easy to calculate when you look at the prices, but to be honest, I was hoping we'll get somewhere in the region of 10 when we were doing all of the work, but, I mean, what can you do? It is what it is. We do have a much bigger field now, so hopefully the next season around, it'll go a little bit better. We'll make a bit more money out of all of that work. But I also took a bit of time and put the original wheels, the standard wheels that we had on the Massey, I got them put back on because we're not going to need the narrow tires anytime soon. And we're going to do a bit of hauling the trailer and all when harvesting comes around, and we'll probably be doing some field work and that as well. So I thought I'd throw the old tires back on there. But we are going to head back to the dealership. And we are going to grab the pickup truck and we're going to go look at this tractor. I'm very excited for this tractor. I think it'll be a really cool project actually. But I do think if it's going to need a full paint job, we're probably going to have to get it done professionally. I think that's a bit out of my league to do a full paint job on a tractor. And I wanted to do... I want it to be a good job. Like a... yeah. It just needs to look good if we're going to do a full restoration. But we'll go have a look at it first. So let's grab the pickup and we'll head over there. I do have the directions to get there. So yeah, let's do that. Right. Oh, hang on. Hello. Alright, well that was Jimmy, and he's got a little job for us. So his two little fields that are sitting right next to the road in the front of his property has got a very big weed problem. And he was wanting to know if we can take care of it for him. So we'll head over there in a little bit and do that. But it's been a little while since that phone call, because as I finished up the conversation with Jimmy, I turned around and a guy just pulled in. And he wanted to know if we were willing to sell the John Deere Gator to him. He wasn't interested in the Mahindra. I'm just trying to find this place. I know they said it was somewhere here. Although they did say if you get to the dairy, you've gone too far. So I probably need to go back. But yeah, he wasn't interested in the Mahindra and wanted the Gator. So I said to him, 15,000 will do it, and he was happy enough. He took it. I think that guy almost walked into our trailer there. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. It's barely got any paint on it, but it looks pretty freaking cool. Don't want to block everything here. And let's park here. So, the Gator is sold. He really liked it. He actually saw us driving in with it and made a U-turn, came back, and yeah, he said, I want to buy that. And I said, well, I've got the Mahindra up for sale for 15,000. And he said, no, he wants the John Deere. And I said to him, you know what, 15,000 will do it. And he was happy enough. So he did a bank transfer on the spot there. The Gator's still sitting at the dealership. Obviously, he didn't have a trailer or anything with him. He wasn't, by the looks of it, planning on buying anything. But yeah, so he'll pop around a little bit later on and pick that up. So unfortunately, our little Gator is gone, but I think what we'll do is we'll just use the Mahindra instead for a little farm vehicle, because I do enjoy having a little farm vehicle there. But look at this. How cool is that? A farm all 3-wheel. Man, that is in rough condition though. My goodness me. Oh, try and squeeze by. It's got the attachers and everything. PTO. How freaking cool is that thing? That is amazing. That really does deserve a full makeover. Honestly, that has to be put back to factory condition. So, the advert said 4,000. I'm going to have a chat to them and see if we can do it a little bit cheaper, because I do want to do a full restoration. I think they would appreciate that. So, yeah, let's have a chat to them. Is it here, maybe? Let's have a chat and see what we can do. Alright, well, we are the proud owners of a little farm all 3-wheel. Well, I mean, I call it a 3-wheel. It's not technically a 3-wheel. It's a narrow front, but, yeah, That is so cool. I don't know what the official name for it is in terms of the sort of narrow front. But it's really, really cool though. I took it for a little drive around here, and it runs really well. It really does. So unfortunately they weren't willing to budge on the price. So we paid 4,000 for it. But to be honest, I'm still happy enough. Listen to that. That is so cool. Goes through the gears pretty well. Very short gears on it. It's only about 30 horsepower, this thing. And that was probably when it was new. Probably got about 5 left now. But how cool is that? So we're going to get it loaded up, and we'll take it in to the dealership, and we'll start work on this very, very soon. I also noticed that some of our other money that we did jobs for the planting jobs and the rock picking that we did for Jimmy has cleared into the account as well, so that's fantastic. We're sitting on 95,000 at the moment, which is great, and we're gonna have to sort of stock up a little bit on equipment for the dealership because we are a little bit low on stock at the moment. Yeah, we'll probably go back this way, I would say, probably the shortest route. But I do also want to pay off a little bit more of our loans, so we'll have to look at that real soon. But I'm very, very, very happy with this little tractor. I want to put quite a bit of work and time into it, and I think we'll definitely have to get a professional paint job on it. So I'll maybe speak to Zach about that. He'll probably be happy enough to do the work on it. I don't know if he'll do it at the dealership. Or will he do it privately? But I'll speak to him and see what he wants to do. I know he's pretty good with that sort of a thing. Might as well head in here, take the back route into the farm. But yeah, I'm very happy. Oh, we're not going to the farm. We're going to the dealership. Never mind. We'll head this way, taking the scenic route. Obviously, there's such a huge weed problem on this field over here. Big problem. I'm sure they'll get looking into that soon, hopefully, because it's a bit of an eyesore. Oh, a bit of a ramped bridge. I don't think we've ever used this bridge. Always drive past it, but never use it. I mean, we don't really have a reason to use it. It comes into a road that isn't adjacent to any of our properties. But yeah, so what I also want to do, and I've been looking at prices for the dealership, I'm thinking about maybe putting in a lift, like a car lift, so that we can get the equipment up in the air, and smaller equipment. It won't be big equipment, but it'll be easier for some of the jobs to get it up in the air, especially on some of the smaller stuff. And also stuff like the pickup truck and servicing on that would be much better if we can maybe... I was thinking probably not under roof, because then you're restricted on the height on lifting, but maybe over here where we have the open bay, maybe through the end. We've got quite a bit of space in the front here, so we might actually put a car lift in here. We'll have to put some concrete and all down to do that, because it needs a very, very sturdy base. But yeah, that might be in the plans soon. So yeah, unfortunately our little gator here is gone. It's paid for and it's gone. And it's such a nice little gator. I really, really like it. I love the look of it and all. But I'm guessing we're going to be using the Mahindra from now on, at least for a while. I'll probably still have it up for sale. I'll probably park it up front here when we're not using it. And we can always use that money again to buy something else. But yeah, I'm going to miss a little John Deere. I really do like it. But anyway, I wasn't going to say no to a $15,000 sale there. I mean, he was very keen on it. So yeah, why not? Right, so we've got our little tractor here. I'm just going to activate that ramp. And we can get this unloaded. That should do it. Beautiful. Let's get up here. Get this unloaded and we'll get it into the bay. Fires right up. I mean, look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, I love this thing already. goodness. I'm already very excited to see what it turns out like when it's completely overhauled. I think Zach will love this. He loves his old equipment as well. I think probably as much as I do. So I think he'll love to work on that. Give it a new life. But yeah, we're going to have to probably grab the tractor and the weeder and head over to Jimmy's place. So I'll leave the John Deere there just in case he comes to actually collect it. But there we are. Our Mahindra is what we're driving from now on, at least for now. I don't know if we'll keep driving it. We might end up buying something else. I'll see if anything pops up that's maybe a little bit on the cheaper side. Not that the John Deere was cheap, but yeah, it was a bundle though. Anyway, let's grab some equipment and we're going to head over to Jimmy's place and we're going to get those 2 fields knocked out for him. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Strangers, am I wrong? It's feeling right. You make me wonder, could we start a better life? We don't know where it's going, but we ain't going slow. I wanna fall in love tonight, you and I, chasing flight. I wanna see the city lights in your eyes. There's a better life. Could it be you and I? 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 Is they are passing.
Alright, well that is job done, and yeah, that was not what I expected. I just went to the farm, grabbed the Massey and our weeder and went over there with the full intention of using our own equipment, because usually on his smaller fields we would use our smaller equipment just because it works better. And he doesn't keep a huge amount of equipment over there, so he struggles on the small fields a little bit. But when I got there, he had the big John Deere out with a plow. So I thought, okay, I guess we're plowing then. So I wasn't going to argue with that because, I mean, as you know by now, I really, really like that tractor, and I'm not going to say no to any opportunity to drive that around for a little bit. So yeah, we got the 2 fields plowed, and that takes care of the weeds, and fields apparently needed plowing anyway, so it was a good way to solve 2 problems at once there. But yeah, that's job done, and he actually made a payment on the spot there. So we already got the payment for that as well, which is fantastic. But yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed that, but pretty productive day, I would say. I'm very excited to get working on our new little tractor over there. We sold the Gator, which was, well, completely unexpected. I did not expect to sell that at all, but honestly, I've been enjoying driving the Mahindra today. I wanted to get this unfolded real quick. Sorry, folded, not unfolded. How cool are these little electric ramps anyway, though? I really, really like them. Start up the truck. I can control it from in here. You can actually control it from the trailer as well. And job done. No sweat. Really, really like that feature on these trailers. Electronic ramps. Who would have thought? Anyway, that is done, so I'll get it put away. I'll probably just reverse it into there again. It's a good spot to put it, but I kind of feel like it's probably better suited all the way over there. It's sort of in the gate here and maybe sort of blocking access a little bit, or maybe just even blocking the view from the road to the equipment. If you're coming from that side, so maybe I'll leave it over that side. I'm not sure, but yeah, I'll get the new little tractor there cleaned up. I might actually still do it today, and then we'll start work on that real soon, and I'll have a chat to Zach about it as well. But we are going to leave it there for today. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you all next time.